is.
We're muted.
We're gonna start talking like old Japanese movies, right?
Yeah, we didn't get the side talk. Sorry. How's everybody doing tonight in this Valentine's Day special? I'm Josh. This is...
And I'm not. I'm Kevin.
Not Kevin?
No, I'm not Josh.
No.
I'm going to start wearing a shirt. Not Josh.
Not Josh.
Not Josh.
I try to get the thing, the buttons lined up right to where they're on the right side to confuse people less. But
yeah.
So how's everybody doing tonight? We got another fun show planned. See comments popping up there. Let's go ahead and get our sponsors out of the way. Them guys are savage.
Sponsors.
Them guys are savages. That hot sauce. I need to get some more hot sauce, Ladio.
You keep saying that. And I
know.
don't see any.
I know.
I still got the hot sauce from when I did the one show. That stuff still lasts. It's got good holding power.
Orozco's hot sauce and Big Sexy's beard brand.
Soon to be in stores near you, right? No, I don't know.
Soon to be in a website. They got a website rolling. So yeah, and of course, Talking Beards Network. We've got Aaron and Natalie coming on a little bit later, but before we get into that, we got Jamie and Garrett Briggerman. They'll be coming on.
It looks like they got a little one with them too.
Yeah, maybe some little ones.
All right, a couple little ones.
I think Joe's gonna come on for a little bit. Kevin almost went remote, and so Joe was like, "I'll come on, Dad." And I was like, "All right, you can come on for a minute." And she's
so I spoiled it for her. I can leave. Snow is usually not going to bother me.
It's like
it was snowing hard, but not a blizzard type. If I can see past the hood of my car, I'll go.
Yeah.
I mean, just drive super slow. I still got people speeding past me. And that's just ridiculous. Been in Kansas my entire life. When it snows like this, you just drive to where you feel comfortable and where you feel comfortable people around you too. Because maybe you feel comfortable going 70 miles per hour, but we guarantee you're not. Seen too many accidents from that stuff, especially people with four-wheelers. So biggest thing is just drive where you feel you still got control. Stuff like that.
So there's what we got going on tonight. I think our suggestion last week was a Viking with emotion. And we had a couple ideas. We'd bounce back, and none of them, we were just like, maybe. And then about 10 minutes before,
I just did a quick sketch.
Cheating
a little bit, but that's
all
right.
We kind of got our inspiration. We won't tell you who our inspiration is. We'll let you guess. How about that little anticipation? So, what's up, Shawn? What's up, Dan? So, did we decide? Do you want me to do it, or are you gonna knock it out?
I'll do it.
Okay, go for it.
Doesn't matter.
Go for it. Okay. We're gonna get started.
Did that show last night a little bit sore, stiff because I'm on my feet the whole time.
Yeah, we both. I went up. Me and Mama already kind of planned on doing our Valentine's Day the last night, so we went ahead and went out, had some dinner, and went to Walmart. We don't ever get to Walmart together. So it was kind of fun.
You had dinner at Walmart?
No. We ate dinner at Applebee's. I mean,
but Walmart, you can eat dinner there.
I mean, you can, yeah. But I mean, I was trying to be a little more classy than that. I mean, for God's sakes, we went to Walmart, but we don't get to do that. So it was kind of a treat. And then we went up to Barleycorns, the legendary Barleycorns. Legendary. And seen Nick Gibbs, his album release party. Kevin's gonna plug a little bit on it, so I won't show the new LP. I'll give you a sneak peek. Yeah. That was a sneak peek. That's all you get.
Everybody unplugging was at this show last night. So.
Yeah, that was a fun show. It was good to get out. Of course, we couldn't stay out too long. Had to get home, get the kid. But I'm anxious to get some tips from these powerhouses and how to a long-lasting relationship and not kill each other, because Mama watches a lot of murder mystery shit. I mean,
so you'll just
I'll just disappear.
It just disappear. It won't matter.
So there's video recording. You're gonna have to explain yourself, Lucy. Busy week getting stuff done. I did a little painting. I'll show you what I've been doing this week. Maybe if I pick the right one. I think that.
What's up, y'all? It's a frozen tundra of a day here in ICT. Just finished up number 25 of the Cool Kids. Only a couple more left. Trading cards, coloring books coming soon. So check out my artwork.
Betty Nova.
Oh, your alien there.
Huh?
Your naked alien.
Yeah, I'm a naked alien. You that's your fault.
I didn't draw any naked aliens.
You got it stuck in my head from that one show. I hope our audio's sounding good. It sounded like poop last time. Oh, Katie says she ain't scared. She'll cover it up. That's why I love her. We had fun though. We had fun. It was simple, and
it was cool to see you guys out there.
With the Rona and cold weather, we don't get to do much, and we weren't. It was pretty dang cold, and I ain't gonna lie. I about boarded mission. I about said, let's just go home and stay warm. But we ended up. It was a good show. Let's see what Kevin's got going on back there. We kind of talked about a little game plan. I'll do a little wash instead of painting the whole thing out.
It'll also dry faster, so you can add more to it. A little bit faster. Yeah, last night was the first time you ever seen me do a live show out and about, haven't you?
No, the monkeys.
No, I mean at a bar. Not. Now you see the problems you have, mainly lighting.
Yeah. About, 20 minutes after I got there, all of a sudden that side of the bar went dark, and I just kind of looked over at Kevin. He's looking up, I'm like, he just looked over and he's like,
oh, well,
this is what I deal with. So I don't know if you've seen that one. You didn't see that. You did, but check his Facebook. He did a portrait of Nick Gibbs, and it came out pretty good, especially for being in the dark.
I paint better when it's in dark. That way I can't see can't overthink it.
What else? I didn't do an overdub this week, so I was too busy getting orders out. Tees for Charities, T-shirts ended last night. It was the smallest numbers to date. I know there's a lot going on with everybody.
This time of year is that way anyway. It feels like.
I feel like the algorithms aren't in my favor either.
My art sales have gone to, when I'm doing my best, usually 2 to 3 a week. Usually right after Christmas, it goes down for a month or two to maybe a couple of months. But that's all right. It's starting to build up again already. So it just happens.
Poof on in the house. What's up, Cajun? Just finished his Cool Kids the other day. I got 2 more left to do of those doggone things. It's got mixed emotions coming to the end of it, but I want to get the trading cards out. And part of, like I say, back to the algorithm spiel vent, it's impossible. But the website is going to be the main hub for, if you want to find out what's going on here. Art Assault's got its own page now. I'm working on getting all the episodes put on there. And I sent out couple, emails yesterday to get the word out. And that seemed to be a little more direct, I guess. I don't know. I felt some people got the message. I don't know if they're getting it when I post it on the Facebook, the TikTok, the Instagram, the Twitter. I know nobody sees it on Twitter. So, it's just.
I think they change the algorithms every once in a while. That's why.
I run the algorithm on my website, so at least to some extent. So y'all can go there and find out the information. You can get on the email emailing list right on the homepage. There's a
People complain
subscribe
about the
button.
algorithms all the time.
Yeah, I recorded a good spiel this morning. I ended up not posting it because I try to put out positive and not be negative, and but it's pretty frustrating right now. Who else is going on? Yes, algorithms do suck.
Like I said, I swear they change them. That's why it does it.
Yep, Caveman got his shirts in. This guy, Mr. Caveman, he gets every color every month, and
Okay.
so he's a big supporter. He's him and his club sponsored 3 months so far, I think, and got one more planned, I think. We ended up getting May booked up for a sponsor. Brandon Waltz, huge shout out to you for getting that taken care of. He kind of hooked up the deal and brokered the deal, whatever. But he's there. He is right there. I just mentioned you. Did you? He just caught a live. Did you hear me, Brandon? Giving you a shout out. He does his lives on TikTok all the time, and I hardly catch him too because he does his when I'm in work mode. 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. That's about when I get in gear to get something done. And if I don't by then it's all over for the end of the day. So I miss a lot of his. He does a lot of promoting on the TikTok and the TikTok. Huge shout out. Much love. I think we're at about 3 or 4 minutes there. So anybody see the my other ridiculously bad overdubs? I kind of had fun with them, but I didn't feel I was too busy. Didn't feel like doing one this week. I want to see what Kevin has been doing this week. Do you?
Who? Me?
See, yeah, you've been doing.
Nothing, man. Sleeping.
Been sleeping.
Up the next morning and did 3 pieces.
Yeah.
Actually 4, but I didn't show the 3rd one. 4th one, whatever.
So Kevin's got a couple ghouls and there's jazz players. What was that? The Bride of Frankenstein, and
That's
a couple
actually
jazz
a
players.
model friend of mine named Teresa.
I think she's on.
Yeah, we'll have her in a couple weeks, I think, or next week.
Right here, she's next. Not next week, but 28th, February 21st. We've got Dusty Grant, and I spelled her dang name wrong. Sorry, Sonita. There's supposed to be a T in there somewhere.
Oh,
I suck.
Satya, you mean?
Yep.
Yeah, those are both local musicians.
Then the February 28th, we got Polly Ann Wyndham and Teresa Zardoz.
Polly Ann's a Nashville recording artist, but she's from Wichita. And Teresa's just modern day Renaissance, I guess. She does a lot of stuff. Plays in bands, does modeling, does art. She's getting a physical fitness certification or degree or something.
And March 7th, Amanda Mayflower and James Allen George. Yeah. And then March 14th, we ain't got nothing.
Yeah, I got to have James on there. Wait, don't we have Christopher Weber coming up?
Yeah, I think he's the 20-something.
But he's later?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got to have George on there, though. I'm going to be emceeing his Top Con. So, got to have him on.
So, I think we'll go ahead and bring the Briggermans on and then switch. You guys ready down there? I got the thumbs up. All right.
Someone's
Let's get this set up right. How you doing?
good. How are you?
Good. I can hear you now. I'm so happy.
All right, we can hear you.
Yay.
I was so worried.
We're having tablet troubles with a child.
Oh, she's trying to.
One of our little ones. Say
There's
hi.
Quinny.
Yeah, we'll give him a minute. How you doing tonight? So, you guys have a good Valentine's Day?
We did. We just hung out with the kids. We kind of hid in our son's room. It's the warmest room in the house. We laid under the covers and all read books and played board games. And
That's a great way to spend the day for sure.
Radiator heat, so it's
yeah,
103-year-old house. It's still
Oh no.
heat. So
It,
we're
yeah,
bundled.
it looks cool, but when it comes to the winters like this, it's probably not.
Yeah, we haven't had one this cold since we lived in this house.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
thanks, sweetie. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how's the website been doing? You guys been? I seen you had some sales going on the website there.
Yeah, today is actually the last day
Last day.
of our 50% off, half off, however you want to say it, all prints. And there are still a few select originals that we've marked down $200 to $800. But yeah, today's last day. Sale ends at midnight.
Hit them up. Hit them
Okay,
up.
you said you marked them down from 200 to 800. That's the other way.
Other way, yeah.
Or you took 200 off to make them 800.
No.
100.
Yeah, $100.
Oh, okay.
And we marked them
Well, I
down.
heard $800 in there.
No,
somewhere. So
no,
I was like, whoa.
Send them $800. Do it.
Yeah.
That Kansas thing where you're like, how much is it? 100.
100.
It's just 100.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I just heard 800 and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
We have $800 ones too.
Well, all artists should be covering all. If you're going to cover the market, you got to have high end and
Yeah.
high end prices and low end prices. It's not necessarily low end art. It's just low end prices.
Yeah.
Gotta hook them. Gotta hook them early.
You just,
But the website's been doing good for us. We're talking about the algorithm things and who sees what. You know,
Yeah.
with the website, it's more of a consistent thing. It's been really nice for us. And
Yeah.
Jamie
I mean,
put that all together, and you know, it's been nice.
Yeah, like I said, I'm still, got to have a social presence on the media to stay relevant. But I think, like I said, sending emails, I'm, kind of going old school with it. I miss handing out flyers. I used to, be in bands and stuff. And making the flyers was always the fun part.
Yeah, word of
I
mouth.
still do that. I still do that.
Yeah.
yeah, Garrett was always good at that.
I'm terrible at the online presence, so I still do the get out there. Like I did a live show last night, and I did one a week before. I'm just always out there. So
Let's switch. I'm going to get painting real quick.
okay,
Art business is
switching real quick here. No,
it's an art in
not this
itself.
time.
That if you can sell your art as good as you can make your art, you'll definitely be doing a lot better than a lot of other artists.
Yeah. Oh no, I do okay. It's just I was out last night at a show last night. First time I've ever done one for this particular type of crowd, and I did okay. And then
Where was that?
It was at Barleycorns. Nick Gibbs, a local rap artist, he had a CD release. Had about 7 or 8 performers. And I sit up in a corner and I just started doing actually this time was a portrait of Nick Gibbs.
Yeah.
And normally I just do whatever. But on this one, his imagery is so cool when he's performing. I thought he's up there with a full 3-piece suit with the old school mic. And that just kind of reminds me of the image of music I like, the old school jazz, when they got that mic and you got the people in suits. And so, yeah, the Rat Pack look.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So
Very cool. Very cool.
but yeah, you were saying so off your sales, it ends today, you said?
Yep, ends today. And it's not like we have high prices anyway. So when the sale's over, I feel like we're still selling them for pretty cheap.
Yeah, it blows my mind too. How many times someone asks a price of something, you throw it at them and they're like,
Yeah.
like sticker shock. And I'm like, I have a friend who lives in New York. She makes a living off of art in New York.
Yeah.
Her pieces go for no less than $1,500.
Yeah.
And they're smaller
we
than what
Kansas
we're
can't-
doing.
Can't sell nothing like that.
And her stuff's real abstract. And I'm like, it's good
Mhm.
and stuff, but it's, she got the connection. She's moved on. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we always say when you get somebody who hits you up and then you tell them everything and break it down, and their response is, okay, let me talk to my husband or let me talk to my girlfriend. And then you're like, oh, there went that.
Well, and the ones that do come back, they're always apologetic though. I'm sorry, I was serious. And I'm like, yeah, well, we've learned you're serious when you give me a down payment.
Yeah.
You know, or you pay the full price. You know, I do down payments. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. I've done it with people. Hey, I really like what you're doing, but I can't afford this, but I can afford it over a couple of weeks. And if you're willing to do that, I'll do it.
Yeah.
If you're not, I'll move on.
Yeah.
You know?
Even down to accepting trade, you know, just the barter system.
Hey,
you know,
this is the Midwest. And if you don't barter or at least try to talk them down a little bit, haggle some, because I always say asking price.
Yeah.
You know, my asking price is probably my high end price of what I'm willing to release. If you want to go higher, I will. But I also know what I can kind of afford and not start losing money.
Yeah.
You know, so if I'm asking $250 and someone counters it, as long as it's reasonable, I'll start doing the whole back and forth with them. God dang it. I'm gonna have to give myself a wireless. Keep knocking this out of my ear. But,
Fired, Kevin.
Yeah, fired.
A lot of it too depends on how much art you do. You know, that if you can get by on selling one $2,000 painting a month, that's good. But if you can sell 20 $100 paintings a month, you know,
if you can bust that many out.
I do 2 or 3 a night. I do the speed art, so one of these days you'll have to get on and watch me doing what I'm doing. 20 minutes later, I got something done.
Yeah. That's
but
cool.
Then you're paying for the show. That's how I look at it. You
Yeah.
know, people, and then that's where my prices are coming from.
Yeah.
But how do you guys go about pricing yours? Plus, sometimes don't you feel like you're just selling to no one but your friends? Isn't that kind of awkward at times?
a lot of times. Yeah.
You're wondering if they really like your stuff or not.
Just being nice. You gotta feel like you gotta shake them down.
Yeah.
I always feel like I'm panhandling. Please buy my art. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
But then you go in their house and it's in a prominent spot and you're like, oh, well, I guess they really did like it. So.
Yeah, that's one of the best things when people send you the picture afterwards and they're like, look, this is where I put it. And it's all framed. You're like, all right. Yeah, it's the same.
In fact, my last piece, this guy's a big time First Amendment guy, you know, Second Amendment guy, bear arms kind of guy. And he's like, he put the piece he got from me, which was a Krampus type thing I did. And he's got God dang it, I did it again. I need to stop knocking this out of my ear.
Put it in the other ear.
Too short on this one, man.
You scoot closer.
I am closer. I moved up a good 2 feet. I'll just stop putting my hand. I'll just sit on my hands. Yeah. Anyway, he's got his AR-15 hanging up next to it. So, yeah, I go, okay, he needs a lot more paint on that. He needs a lot more paintings on that wall.
Tell him you'll paint his AR-15.
It's already painted camouflage. So.
Of course it is.
Yeah, of course it is.
Krampus on your AR-15.
Yeah. No, he's a good friend. I joke about it all the time, but you know, I'm a retired military, so you can have all the guns you want. I don't care. But anyway, like I said, when you go selling, how do you?
It was hard. It was hard at first to figure out how, you know, that looking at how many hours you put into it, because I don't do speed art, so and what size it is, and I guess for like commissions would be difficulty level. You know, that if you want me to paint a portrait of your dog versus your grandson, there's a little bit of difficulty in
because in breeds you got breed specific. With kids and people, the only specifics you got is they got eyes, ears, and nose and mouth. That's about it. You know.
Yeah, you got to get it right on the people.
Yeah, with the German Shepherd, you could be like, you know, it looks like my dog, but with your kid or your grandma, you know, you can't mess up grandma's nose. And you're like, well, it looks pretty good, but it's definitely not old granny.
Yeah, if I'm doing a serious portrait, it's going to take me hours. Even last night was a serious piece, and I did a portrait of the guy singing, Nick Gibbs. But it was him singing, so the mic was covering his face some. So there's some cheats. I'm not gonna lie, it's like anything. You just kind of know there's certain things that's going to be common with everybody, and so you just kind of learn to do that. And the biggest thing is, I just laid down the bass, and then after that, I started adding detail because I could have stopped with the bass and just looks like a shadow, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's really cool." But then I started adding detail, and they're, "Oh my god, that's even cooler." So
Yeah.
so there's tricks to speed art that I've learned over the years. So,
and I think there's tricks to selling your art too. That a lot of it is who it's for and how much you feel that it's worth to you for them to have it. That a lot of times we'll take less just to do the art, just to share that with somebody that I don't know. It's hard to put words into. Well, it should be because it's this many inches by this many inches, and it took this many hours. It should be, this math equation. It's just like you got $100. I mean, well, you won't do this. Will you do this? Can we,
yeah, you get those people that say, "I'll give you $100," but they want something that's probably going to be worth $500, and you're like, okay, I got artist friends that can do that. That's who you need to go to, and they're going to charge you $2,000. I have friends, but I've been on your site and stuff like that. I'm going on there because aren't you kind of selling yourself more than actually your art? Your art is a byproduct of what you do.
Yeah.
Because someone will see that piece and like it hanging in someone's house, and they'll, hey, I did a commission with, so forth and so on. The next thing you know, you got another commission from someone else, or someone's calling and buying some of your art because they saw it somewhere else.
Yeah, they see your style and they think of something that they would like as well. Yeah, definitely.
So what's one of your favorite subjects to actually when you do art?
One
that you always go back to, it seems like.
For me, if I'm just painting just to paint, to feel good and put some stuff down, especially in watercolor, my things have always just been landscapes, just nice washes. And, it's an infinite palette of colors and things you can add into it, from big skies to trees to water to, animals, anything. So that's kind of my general go-to, would probably be just watercolor landscape.
Yeah. For me, I've only really kind of been doing them recently, is getting more into doing some abstract watercolor stuff, because I like that it's complete opposite of what I normally do. I'm working so hard on details and, specific things and lines, and like with abstract, I can just let the paintbrush and the paint do the talking. I won't even, know what I'm going to do until I just start putting it down. I think it's very relaxing and a good way to just put your heart into it.
Well, right there, you said that's what I do for speed art. A lot of times I just start throwing paint at it. Now, yesterday I had a purpose, but a lot of times I don't. And so I just throw paint at it, and then I see what's there.
Yeah.
And then I actually learned that from Ralph Steadman. Gosh dang it, who's the Gonzo writer? He was the artist that did all the stuff for him. Hunter S. Thompson. And I saw a document on him, and he's just throwing ink at this stuff. He says it's a cheater's way. And then he does this. That's why his art was so bizarre. And so I thought, oh, that's kind of cool. I'll give it a shot one day. And I happened to did it at the donut hole. I got paint everywhere. It's like, oops. But
and it still ends up having a style to it. You do enough of those pieces, and it becomes a recognizable.
Yeah. Of course, his timing it was just timing, being with the right person at the right time with the whole Gonzo thing. And he's the one that put the imaging behind the words. So that was always kind of cool.
Yeah. You do yours with acrylic paint most of the time, or? Yeah,
you got to, because when you're doing live, anything else doesn't dry fast enough.
Yeah.
And water, unfortunately, with the watercolors, they keep reactivating.
Yeah.
Every time you try to paint more on top of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because I've done inks too, and it seemed like every time I did something on ink, and then I went back later when I'm thinking it's dry, and I start working on it again, all of a sudden my original ink stuff starts running again. It's like, Of course, oils. Anybody that's ever worked with oils, which I do, That will be my long-term ones usually, as oil paintings, because of the blending and stuff like that. It's just, you can do something, come back a week later and still blend it if you need to. So I always like
3 years later.
Well, yeah, you should not seal an oil painting until after 6 months of it having a chance to dry.
Oh,
And that's a big mistake. A lot of people don't. Yeah, because if you seal it, then it stays, pretty much wet forever. So gotta let it cure. That's just an FYI.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just watercolor anymore.
Mhm.
It's just easier.
Yeah, that's cool. I see a piece behind your head there by 2 guitars or something, or 1 guitar.
This one?
Yeah.
That's
I
an
think-
acrylic painting that Jamie did maybe
Man, that was a long
5 or
time
6
ago.
years ago.
Mm.
yeah. I started out doing acrylics. Yeah, that one and that back there.
Yeah. You can always tell when you're talking to an artist because there's always art behind it. Even in here, we got all our art we've been putting up. We
Yeah.
need to change our camera so you can see everything we've been doing. But
Yeah,
that's
Gary's
cool.
big stuff with gourds as well. You should pull that one up closer. This one that
Oh.
he made that we call
Well, no, yeah,
The Poseidon.
we call this one Poseidon. He looks like a
Poseidon.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
it's a gourd and then like
With seashells and
wood putty.
yeah, and then he's got these glass eyes.
Oh, that's cool.
Friend,
That is really cool. You need to do more of those.
yeah, we lived out north of Andover when we first moved here for a couple of years, and grew a bunch of gourds, and I did lots of gourd art.
Mm.
They're kind of toxic to work with. They're mold and dust and bacteria, and I don't really have a good spot to work with them where I'm at yet. So
Yeah,
it's
I can see
in
you
the
probably
works.
need an open garage with good ventilation, I'm sure.
Yeah, so we just got
We sold a
power.
bunch of them.
Yeah, we just got power to our garage.
Mm.
So it's in the works. I still have hundreds of gourds, and I always look like I could make this out of this one. Someday.
Mhm.
Well, we're at about 6:30, so we're gonna have to wrap this up here. Got any last things you'd like
Okay,
to
no.
talk about?
You guys, I mean, if you ain't doing nothing, let's get a. Yeah, I still gotta want to talk to you
Yeah.
guys.
Okay. Well, no,
Thanks,
I
Kevin.
didn't.
Jeez, Kevin.
I wasn't kicking them off. That's the reason I said last minute. You gotta learn to listen to me.
We both have some gallery shows coming up.
All right, let's.
Yeah.
have to click over on this, so let's see what the heck I was doing. That's what I got done.
All right.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I am getting married in less than a month now, so I want to talk on the love side of y'all. How do y'all not kill each other? Doing
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Probably just tell her she's right.
yeah.
And I'm sorry is like your favorite thing to say.
Yeah.
God.
Well, we've both been married before, so it's not our first rodeo, and we were gonna get married a year ago, but with the Rona and stuff, we wanted to ride it out, and obviously that didn't work, and so we're just like, we're gonna get married at the smoke shop where we met, and they have a little reception here at the Mud House here in Wichita.
Yeah.
I guess it's a gallery. Mama went and checked it out. I didn't go check it out.
That's
I guess
cool.
my biggest words of wisdom are always for people in relationships, marriage, or anything, is just be as selfish as possible. That the better that you can make yourself, the better you are for everybody else in your life too. And people have to grow. Let the other person be super selfish as well and become who they're supposed to be and carve their path. And then it's easier to you're not harboring anything against each other because I'm doing my thing and things are great and you're doing your things and things are good. So how could anything be bad if, we're both, the best versions of ourselves we can be.
Yeah, you got to. I know you guys play music too. You guys have been in how many bands together? Several.
Yeah, 4. Pretty much any music project we do, it's just like you should probably be part of this.
Yeah.
Except for Carrie Nation, they wouldn't let her in Carrie Nation.
Oh, damn them.
I tried. I was like, "Come on, Jared! Like, let's get her up on stage."
Yeah.
No girls allowed in Carrie Nation.
Well, like I say, pull the rap card and just make her a hype woman. Yo.
Yeah, our relationship probably didn't start out the same as most people's either. Like 2 days when we were already touring a bunch, and then when we finally got married, there's Kai.
Let's come over here.
2 days after our wedding, we went straight out onto the road. So didn't have any typical when people are like wedding presents and stuff. We're like, well, we already been living together. We've had that household stuff. I need stuff for the road. I need outfits to wear. I need accessories. We lived in a van or a bus and stuff together for 10 years in a cramped space. So that definitely lets you get to know everything about the person you're with real quick.
Yeah.
So
Real quick.
if it wasn't going to work, we would have known right away.
Well, you guys want to stay on a minute and say hi to Natalie and Addison? Or
Sure.
Natalie and Addison. That's my nieces. Holy shit. Hi, Addison. We're going to bring Addison on. And Natalie with her green eyes.
The kids show. We're having the kids.
I'm Addison.
That's my nieces. So every time I say and I always type the E on Natalie, and she has green eyes. So if you ever paint Natalie or draw her, she's got green eyes.
Yeah, I'm aware.
I hope you are. I screwed Mama's up. I can't remember what color I gave Mama. And she's like, you don't know what color my eyes are? And I'm like,
It's
And
fine.
so she's laid off of it a little bit, but she's been ragging me.
But now you just reminded her. Good job.
Oh yeah, I kind of just headed off anymore. I'm just like,
Yeah, there you go.
About to finish.
Just make
Remember
fun of
that time you were
myself.
mad at me for this? Let me bring
Yeah.
that back up.
Well, her daughter Shelby, she was on the phone, and it's always the phone calls are always communal for sure. And she asked Shelby's husband what color her eyes, and he didn't know. He's like, but they're the prettiest damn eyes I've ever seen. I'm like, fuck, why didn't I think of that?
That's good.
That's good. So
Yeah, I was so.
I mean, it
lost
wasn't
in
good
her
enough,
eyes,
but it was good.
I couldn't
Yeah.
see any colors.
So Natalie and Aaron, this is Jamie and Garrett. See if we can screw up any more dang names.
What's up, y'all?
Nice to meet you.
And Aaron is Talking Beards and Craft Whisker Club for Natalie. And they've been growing like wildfire. We're lucky enough to be broadcasting on their page today.
Do what we can for you.
And
Well,
the
They're going.
Daytona got rained out, so they're bummed about
Freaking
that.
stupid. It's not rained out yet. It's not official, but it's not looking good.
They're still holding on.
I'm holding on. I'd be
Little night
perfectly
racing?
fine I'd be fine if they race tonight because I work nights, so I got to sit up anyway. So go for it. But it'll
Yeah.
probably be tomorrow.
So what'd you guys do for Valentine's Day?
You're seeing it.
Yes.
Yeah. So the plan for today was to watch Daytona 500 and sit on the couch and hang out, and that was about it, But yeah, nothing. I don't know. I did some laundry. That was pretty good.
No Walmart dates.
No Walmart dates. That
I was very
that was
excited about
yesterday.
ours.
Yeah, we went to Target date yesterday and Hobby Lobby. That was pretty
Yeah, I
good.
seen that. I was kind of bummed we didn't. She was kind of excited about it, but she ended up having to work it all day, and I'm like, yeah.
Could have done it today.
Mm,
Yeah, is it? Well, she's at work today now too.
good gosh.
She's
Yeah,
a
we did
working
that.
fool.
We did that scavenger hunt yesterday. That was a lot of fun. It's the
Yeah.
second one we've done, and I don't know. Both times have been super fun. So
Well, like I said, I asked Jamie and Garrett, I'm looking for advice. Love advice. How do
Oh,
you
we
guys
got-
make it work?
we have tons of good advice, an absurd amount.
Like what?
I don't know. That's when you're supposed to be like, oh, well, this is the good advice. So,
Remember her eye color, number one. We've already established that.
blue eyes. And you spell her name Natalie with an E.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah,
what I
Nailed
remember the color now. I gave her brown eyes, and I gave you brown eyes too. And so
Both
now my
blue.
go-to is always blue.
To the other
And so at least if it's not blue, they're not mad because everybody likes blue eyes, I guess.
I hate blue eyes.
These
Hey,
eyes are also green.
our whole family's blue eyes.
Yeah.
New eyes.
Our kids want to be on so bad.
Yeah,
So
so does
bad.
Joe. Hey, Joe. Joe's wants to talk to Natalie.
Uh-oh.
Might as well do
Oh,
it
yeah.
now, huh?
Yes, you do. You said you did, you little turd.
Yeah. turd.
So you're saying yes, but saying no at the same time.
Yeah, put your earbud on.
Uh-oh.
Sit down. Like I said, I did these coloring, the one I botched the eyes on, right? And she's had a lot of fun. She said Natali was her favorite out of all of them.
Smart.
And so she's colored her book, one of them.
This won't stay in.
We'll just deal with it, child.
Okay. Fine.
Hi.
You say hi?
Hi.
You wanted to come on. You were so excited. She wants to be a YouTuber.
Oh,
Can
man.
tell.
Well, this is the first step of being a YouTuber. You need to be able to talk on camera.
Yeah,
That's
you're
a
already-
huge part of it.
You're on YouTube.
Content and
You're on
Yeah.
YouTube right now.
Yeah, you're on YouTube right now.
Yeah, she's on YouTube right now.
Oh,
Sure.
my God. You did it. You're on YouTube. You're an official YouTuber.
Yeah. Gotta hold it up there where they can see it. You're not doing very good at holding it, child. That's
Wow.
both of y'all there.
Cool.
She loves to draw too. I love watching her draw and play guitar more than I do anymore.
I like that color on me.
Looks good.
Did she get
Matches
your eyes
your
right?
Epic beard on that king card.
I know. It's crazy.
All right. Well, you can go watch your show now. You're so enthused.
You embarrassed her.
I know. It's a father's duty.
Yeah.
You said duty.
Duty. Network. Is that what you were saying?
Father's duty.
That was your word last week. I'm saying fuck all now for some reason. Pardon the French. There's no kids in there now. Sorry.
Yep, we sent ours on.
I don't know where I got it, but I've been saying it a lot.
We'll just
We had
Tell
a band that did a song called "Fuck It All."
You want to see what Mr. Kevin's doing back there? Anybody?
Let's see it.
Let's see
If
it.
Kevin's talking, we can't hear him, so you know.
Yeah.
No, I
think-
haven't been talking. Can you hear me?
Oh,
now?
okay, cool.
Can you hear him now?
Yeah, he sounds fine.
Shadow.
Try to get this big boy size there. What the hell? There we go.
Yeah. That's looking cool.
And like I say, it was like I say, I'm sure you guys know the premise by now. It's just what was it? Anthony Joyner. Somebody had suggested a Viking, and then Anthony Joyner, I guess from last week, he
Viking with emotion.
a Viking
so
with
we're giving
emotion.
you a-
So
giving an
and being
opera.
Valentine's Day, we just decided to
Yeah.
give him a heart. It's a little emotion.
So we're doing a Elmer Fudd like Viking opera about love, I guess.
Oh goodness. So you guys got any big plans tonight? What you doing? Picking your nose?
No, I was behind your logo in the
Oh.
corner, and I was just holding it.
Just
I was
holding
hiding
it.
behind it.
Yeah, it's hard to get an overlay that fully works. It's always something. Stupid overlays.
We don't really have any big plans tonight. Usually, kind of my Sunday night ritual is after Natali goes to bed, I go to the grocery store, and
Yeah.
that's big time. Probably about
Big
11
time.
o'clock, I might go do that if she's asleep, and whew, that's about it.
But you don't got no nasty weather there, do you?
It's been raining all day, but it's still 46 degrees, so
Yeah.
we're not snowing or icing or anything like that.
I think
so-
we got 1,000 feet of snow already, or something like that.
Yeah, I thought it was about 1,000,
Yeah, like 4.
4,000.
4,000. That's a lot.
4,000.
of snow.
Yeah,
40
I got out and scraped a little bit, but I'm like, phew.
Yeah, I
It's like
pulled
negative
I pulled
18
up when he was
degrees.
doing it, he's like, "This is ridiculous."
Yeah.
Y'all can have all that. We're
usually
freezing
don't-
to death at 40 something, and next week it's supposed to be back in the 60s and 70s, so I'll be fine with that.
yeah.
Oh well, next week we're supposed to be in the 50s and 60s. So
Oh, see, but y'all get to deal with this week, and we unfortunately just get to deal with 3 days of straight rain.
Yeah,
I
we
mean, it's
haven't done-
cold rain, but it's not snow and ice, so that's
Yeah,
good.
we haven't had this kind of snow and ice in years, to be honest with you. We were talking earlier. This is more what you grew up with while you were in Kansas as kids, and now it's fine. But it was usually around October, November. So
No.
Where y'all at, Brigman's?
We're in Wichita.
Okay, so you're in Kansas as well.
Yeah. Where are you guys at?
We are in Aiken, South Carolina. It's right across the river from Augusta, Georgia.
Okay.
Nice.
So we're
Been to Augusta before.
yep. We have also been there before.
Yeah. Who do you root for on the NASCAR?
Cal Busch.
Not Clint Boyer.
I mean, Clint retired. He's in the booth now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up,
He-
hometown boy.
Yeah, he's from. We went to high school together.
oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, he's from my hometown.
Oh, yeah. What's the name of it?
Emporia.
Yeah.
Emporia.
I like how the background.
That's cool. So y'all were in the same grade and stuff, or
He was 2 years younger than I was.
was he a freaking nut in high school?
He was. His older brother was a year older than me, and he was actually like a Fox
Mhm.
motocross.
Right.
Andy Boyer. Like even when we were kids, he was already kind of famous
Yeah.
growing up, and then the Clint Boyer thing just kind of came out of nowhere. He was the little brother that did this stock car racing in Topeka, and then it was just like NASCAR, huge.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like it happened overnight for Clint. Like he really, like he raced all the time, but he wasn't, he was good, but he wasn't, setting the world on fire. And then all of a sudden, Richard Childress called him up, and lo and behold, he's, he was a Cup superstar. So
yeah, it was pretty cool.
You mean it's not like baseball? They don't check to see if there's steroids or something?
steroids are fine in NASCAR, I think. Yeah,
Especially the trucker speed.
Yeah, road rage to
yeah, that's right.
And
You
all
just
of a sudden
can't
you got
do.
a player that's pretty
Apparently,
good,
you
but then all
can't
of a
do
sudden it's
Adderall
a
anymore,
novel
though. They
year.
cracked down on that. They were all taking Adderall for a while.
you need to focus.
Yeah, that's what they were doing. They I think like 2012, they super cracked down on it. So,
That's funny.
Well,
but yeah, I
think
like
we're
Clint
gonna,
Boyer. He's cool.
we're gonna switch gears here. I don't know. I think we'll let you guys go and kind of wind off on that note.
Yeah, kick us out of here, and you guys.
Okay. I appreciate everybody coming in. Let's I
Yeah.
appreciate the advice. I'm taking notes. You better believe it. All
Cool. We'll see ya.
right. Have a good one.
We'll do the hillbilly wave. See y'all later, folks.
Oh, it was good. Good to hear from them this time.
Yeah,
It's always good to hear from Natali and Addison.
we didn't have a break between them this time. That was neat. Yeah. Yes, I said neat again.
Even
I'm stuck on that word, neat.
All right, I'm gonna slap a little more paint.
It looks good on the picture, but when you get up closer, it looks more like a pig. Doesn't it?
Porky the pig.
Porky. It's all right. It was based off of something I really wanted to look like. He might have focused more on that. Somehow. Oh. So yeah, this is our Valentine's Day one. Well, we got a big open white space there, man. Maybe we should focus on filling that in. Anyway, we're at the part where I'm going to talk about some local artists, or not local artists, but any kind of artist really. But some CDs, got one here. So all these guys performed last night. Really tight set. We got Stories here. He was one of the first ones to go on. Let's see if I can do it without the glare. There we go. And really tight. Saw him do some open mics where he's doing it off his phone. I tell you, off his phone had no comparison to when he had an actual DJ setting up his stuff. And a big, huge jump in difference. I mean, it was good when he was doing it off his phone, but there was always like little pops, and like sometimes the phone, you know how it works when you try to do music off your phone. Sometimes someone calls through and it shuts off on you or something. Who knows? That was kind of cool. And then the next one is Thane here. I haven't even opened these because I literally just saw them all play. And but Thane is the one. If you go on to his side or even mine and you look for some videos, I played Captain Spaulding in one of the songs called Mud. We spent a whole day at the Little Sahara in Oklahoma and did that one. And he's a really tight, good up and coming here. And then this is the guy right here, Nick Gibbs. I'm going to assume that's his kid on there. But there's even a song that I guess his kid did part of the music to and stuff on there, and he was the headliner. Great showman, and got a really cool story about him. I probably told it once before, but I met him the first time in Kansas City at a show where I was performing as Captain Spaulding with someone else. And I see this guy with a short kind of white guy with a military haircut kind of thing with a suit on. And I'm like, oh, okay. But I was busy performing, so I never got to see him perform. But I'm standing there, and at the end, they always do like a freestyle and rap thing. So he called me up on stage, of course, you know, big old clown getting up there. And I'm not really necessarily a rapper. I can talk and do song lyrics from my bands and stuff like that I've done. And I never really got a hold of the mic because it was definitely something new. And then even last night they did another freestyle, and guys, you need to get up there. And I go, nope, only as Captain Spaulding will I get up there. So that's how that works.
What was the name of the beatboxer?
He goes by Mars.
He was the DJ too.
Yeah, he was the DJ, but they have this beatboxer. It's MAR. I got some of his stuff. I swear he's from Kansas City. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how do I get the little box thing. I'm trying to see who's on there so I can just say hi to people. Is it that one?
Yeah.
Right click or left click? There we go. Always. Just wanted to make sure I don't have a mouse.
Right click.
Just trying to see who's all around. I see Barefoot's here. That's mostly your people, man. My people gave up on me. What can I say?
They're all our people.
Yeah, they're all our people. I'm just messing. Dan's here. Beard Laws. Brandon Waltz. A bunch of other people. He's talking about the Michael Holvey bought his faithfully. Does he buy shirts from you?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he the one? Yeah. We also got, are we putting that out, the shirt with my design on it too?
We haven't got it. I showed it last week, but it's not.
Right. We haven't really finalized anything yet.
I mean, it's just a matter of me getting caught up and.
Yeah, no, it's all cool.
Not dropping
it's all
stuff
cool.
that I can't get done. I want to get them out.
Right.
In a timelier manner.
Well, you got a lot on your plate with a lot of stuff you're doing, and you wanted to start doing more what you're doing now. So that's part of it. You know, you just got to find that balance. And I understand that. You know, as I was saying earlier, I am terrible at the online presence. I am horrible at it. I don't like it. I'd rather get out and shake hands and all kinds of stuff, you know, because even last night I went out, did that live piece. Sometimes I sell them, sometimes I don't. Last night I happened to, because I actually gave that piece to Nick Gibbs. I'll do that a lot when they're, especially if it's their first release that they're doing, or maybe it's their first show. A lot of times I'll do art for them and just give it to them, you know, because to me, payment is what you make of it. You know, I got to go there. I got to see a friend play, or somebody I know play, or somebody new play, do their thing. It's their first CD, so they've really put a lot of work into it. And it trips them out when I refuse to take like a CD and stuff from them without paying. So they're like, oh no, you just gave me this piece of art. And I'm like, no. Oh, you're here to make money. I am too. I mean, I still sold some pieces last night. It was kind of nice getting a new crowd, and I sold a couple of pieces.
Yeah, you're always a little more generous after you get a few sales in you.
Well, and you got to make that first sell. It seems like the whole night, no sales. Once we started shutting down, people came up to, where's that one piece at? Where's that one piece at? I think because they wanted to cover their bar tab first, see if they had enough money left. And I'd show them the price and stuff like that. And a couple of them said, yeah, we'll go for it. And so that's why you never tear down until the fat lady sings, as our, well, this is the fat guy, but as our painting going on there. You just don't leave. You just don't. You stay there till the very end. Get it all done. And wow, we need to put something in that big empty space there. But again, I'll just talk about it. Stories. He's more of a little more raw street type rapper, really good performer, high energy, very high energy. I loved him. That's the reason when I saw him do the open mic and he did his thing, I liked him. even though he's having technical difficulties. I went ahead and bought stuff. Thane, a little more established, done quite a few things. Just dropped a video with me in it, which is, always a good thing. And then the man of the hour yesterday was Nick Gibbs. And I still got the headphone on. I don't even know why I got the headphone on.
I don't know why you got it on either, Kevin.
Because you can't hear yourself when you're talking. But yeah, it was a fun night last night. Got to see another artist I've not seen before. I think his name was Little Cheddar. So he was pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't catch too many people's names.
You got the beatboxer. He goes by DJ something
DJ
other.
or something.
Yeah, it's his actual name. I'd have to
boy,
look at the thing.
DJ.
Yeah, I've seen it at every show here. There's actually another rap show going on. I'm going to start here in about 10 minutes there at Barleycorns. I haven't decided if I'm going or not yet. I'll go right by them and then I'll just maybe pull in. Most of them are from Austin, Texas, though. So I'm not even sure if it's happening, but that's what's going on there. Plus, some other stuff going on. The Mulberry Art Gallery is going to be closed the next couple of days because of the weather, but he's still doing his thing. He's got some stuff coming up. Well, tomorrow's the last day to register for that.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. I think he said he's going to be open by appointment on
Tomorrow,
Monday and Tuesday,
right? Because of the weather,
unless something's changed.
Because initially I was supposed to perform there tomorrow all day. I was just going to do every couple hours some live art, but we decided to hold off and do it on a day where maybe I'll just do a couple hours instead of a whole day.
He's got that exhibition running until March 19th, and it's the Let Me Reintroduce Myself. So check out Anthony Joyner. He's got a lot of stuff going on. Then next week we've got Dusty Grant. I spelled her name right there at least.
Sonita Ward. They're both excellent solo artists.
Yeah, I listened to both the Stars and the Better Days this afternoon, and I was pretty blown away.
I featured Dusty Grant's CD last week. I got Santia, excuse me. Sorry, there's a lady I work with, but Santia's. I got something that it was a live thing. I'll have to find that one and present it when I can. And I tell you, when I first saw her play and she started singing, and it was at an open jam too, and it just blew me away. And I've been a fan ever since. Dusty, I've known him since he's been in other bands and stuff, and plus back before my arthritis really took over, he used to armbar me on a regular basis, so I could hold my own, but arthritis is no joke when you're trying to do jiu-jitsu with somebody. I don't care who they are.
I don't want to do jiu-jitsu at all.
Oh, I love doing it, but I just can't do it anymore.
We'll probably put some finishing touches on this bad boy.
We got a big empty space right there we got to do something with.
Yeah, we'll probably figure out something. Maybe a bunch of hearts. Do we have any suggestions? I think we missed a boat on that one.
Yeah, we did. Tracy's on there. We got a big empty space there. What do you suggest we finish putting in there?
Screw that. We need to know what we got to do next week.
Oh, yeah, next week. Anybody say what we should do next week, huh? Kill the what? Oh, kill the wabbit.
We your people too, Kevin. See?
I know.
Good job, Dan.
I know. It's just I'm not sure if I've only met a few people outside of the bearded community, or if I have, I just didn't know who you were because I was probably emceeing or painting or doing something at your shows. So next time, just come up to me because I'm going to be doing more of those. I guarantee it. I mean, it's always for a good cause, man. For a great cause. And I need to keep away from doing chops on stuff so that someone can outbid barefoot for a change. So next week we got any suggestions there? No one threw anything at us. That's fine. We'll come up with something. Maybe we'll just freestyle
do our own, whatever.
Maybe I'll just do something. We won't even talk and we'll just start. Let's do that.
I got an idea. Let's just throw the gauntlet out right now.
What?
Okay. Divide the canvas in half.
Okay.
We'll come up. We'll take suggestions on this for maybe tomorrow, and we'll come up with a theme, and then I paint half and you paint half.
Oh, okay. So we're on our own. So we're basically painting our own palettes.
Well, I mean, I say let's keep it like, it'll be the same painting, but blend, like I said, like maybe let's do a portrait. Let's do a portrait. You paint a half of the face.
Oh,
paint a half
okay.
of the
I see what you're
face,
saying. Yeah, I've done that before. That's kind of
and
cool.
maybe abstract or maybe some weird style. I don't know.
Just
We still got 4 people watching on here at least.
here's what we can do. I just thought of it, and let the audience of experts decide. But you can do a portrait of my half of the face, and I'll do a portrait of your half of the face.
There we go. There we go.
Does that sound? Does that sound good?
Just like that. That's how we work.
Just going what?
Yeah, I wish that was bigger. It's hard to read.
I know.
We ain't never gonna get our shit together. Just getting on.
We need like a third one.
Yeah, so
but we found, well, I could put it on my thing and just have the volume off.
It would be lagging though.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we'll do.
Tracy said yes, do it.
I've
Okay.
got some variables that I was gonna throw in, but timing don't seem right. I don't know. We struggle enough. I mean, I struggle enough. I got enough shit going on during the week. This week I was so horribly upset about the audio last week. I didn't even post anything until yesterday, I think. But I hope that the audio sounds better this time. No gremlins talking into the microphone. See?
Well, I'm glad I got out and drove too, because it's not as
talking beard microphone.
if you're from Kansas or this area that's been hit by the storm. I understand you Texas people because you're not used to this. So yeah, stay in. Kansas people, if you're used to it, just drive where you got control, which is 20 miles per hour. I've had people going past me at 60 miles per hour, and it's like, yeah. And you can see when they put on their brakes, they start to slide, because instead of putting on their brakes and tapping them, like you're supposed to, they start sliding. One guy came shooting out of a parking lot. I'm glad I hadn't turned yet.
That was your happy Valentine's Day PSA. Drive safe. Get home to your loved ones. We're going to wrap it up here, Kevin.
That's fine.
We'll finish what we got to do.
Well, we're right at 7-ish. So.
Yeah, I don't think we missed. Yeah,
What's up, y'all?
And Monster one sold too, so which I'll always do those. So it's just easy enough to put stitches on somebody.
And this is where you can find us, Room Green Productions, on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Please share with your friends. Please follow, like, all that good stuff. On the YouTube at JoshJRB5, and then Instagram. Y'all don't watch anyhow, so who cares? But the website, that's where our main hub is going to be now. So that's where you want to go for all of the Room Green Productions and Art Assault news. That's www.roomgreenproductions.com. You can find Kevin at his Facebook, which is his name and some numbers behind it, and basically his name.
It's actually, if you put in Kevin Gary Hansen with an E, not an O. I'm not one of those guys. And because if you put in Kevin Hansen, you're going to get the stock tar driver too. I don't even know who he is, but he's got a bigger presence.
Maybe he won the Daytona 500.
Well, when I was doing my Captain Spaulding, I blew him off the map. Now we're not. He's probably got a lot more money than I got. But yeah, you just go to Kevin Gary Hansen and you find my beautiful mug. I'm either like this or I'm like Captain Spaulding. So just friend me. I usually don't say no to people.
He's a big friendly bear.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching again. Like I said, like, subscribe, share, follow, all that jazz. Go to the website and get on the mailing list. I'm going to be sending out emails a lot more, trying to get it to the people who need the information. It seems like with the Facebook and all the other social medias, people that need the information don't get the information that I'm putting out. So if you got an email from me, please open it, look at it, read it. Take a few minutes, shoot me an email back saying, hey, I got it, you rock, or you're retarded. I'm good with that. Any kind of feedback is
Mm-hmm. Well, I find that, I don't know, algorithms confuse me because they constantly change.
Oh yeah,
how they do them. So it's like the best thing is you still got to make a presence of yourself. You can't rely on the social justice stuff.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a happy Valentine's Day. If it's snowing and shitty weather where you're at, be safe.
I'm off tomorrow because President's Day. So there you go.
That's
We got
good.
that.
I'll be humping it.
Gonna
Have a good night.
Gonna celebrate the first 45 presidents. Not this 46th one yet because he's still in office.